Yo, welcome back. So it was Yeezy Day, 3rd of August. And if you copped everything that was released, you spend over £1,000. Easy. Let's go. So just want to thank those people who have been watching me, subscribe to me. I'm over 1,000 views now, still climbing, and the viewing time is going up and up and up and up. So thanks to all those who have subscribed. If you're new to the channel, my name's Patrick T. I do reviews on all types of kicks. Try and do reviews on everyday kicks so I can show you where to go and cop them if you want them. But I do some what are just released. And hopefully if you can get your hands on them and you're going to spend big money on them, I give you that opinion you need to make sure that you're spending your money correctly. So if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you don't want to hit the like button now, please hit it later on if I've given you context, because it really does help. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. So like I was saying, Yeezy Day came up. It's the 2nd of August for the US and the 3rd of August for the UK. He didn't drop everything, but there were some ones that if you picked up, he dropped the Zebras, the 350 Zebras, tail lights, 700s, Wave Runner, and did he drop foam runners on that day? Or they dropped just before? I think the raffles were open just before for the foam runners. But check my other video. I've done a video on the foam runners on that, so have a look on that. But anyway, let's get into what I copped. I copped what I was going out for. Actually, I went for 2, but I didn't hit on 1 because they've done the Yeezy releases on Confirmed and also on the Adidas website under their Yeezy store, whatever they call it. So you had to click in and be in the queue to try and cop what was ever released on that store. While on some of the Confirmed things, you just put in and participated and it told you if you won or not. So I went for the Wave Runners. I think Wolf Grey they're called. It's just completely grey. I really liked them, really wanted them. I had to do it through the Adidas app and I refreshed at the wrong time and I was kicked out. It was all sold out. But what I did get and what I was kind of really out for in the first place was the Wave Runners. So you got the typical Yeezy box, got 700 on the outside at the top, Yeezy Boost 700 on the side and made by Adidas on the box drawer, and on the side it's got Boost as well. On the back side of the box drawer it's got Yeezy Boost 700 with the tag details in it, which was my size, Yeezy Boost 700. The bottom of the box just says the Adidas sign. So let's just get straight into this. So inside the box, when you pull open the drawer, you've got the usual brownish type paper, and that's wrapped up. That wraps up the Wave Runners completely. There's no extra laces inside the box, and the Wave Runners are all that's in there, basically. So let's just get straight into this. On the Wave Runner with the tag, you have usual Adidas bump, etc. on side of it. So I'll put that one to one side and we can just deal with the trainers themselves. Now, let's do what we normally do. Let's start at the bottom of the trainers. And here you have the typical Yeezy 700 sole. Like I said, it looks like the map of the brain. You know, you see a brain that's got all the bumps and things like that. That's what this reminds me of. It's a black sole on top of a white midsole, which carries on around. But inside there, you have little holes and you can see the Adidas Boost underneath in those holes there. At the heel, it's got the Adidas 3-stripe sign with Adidas written underneath it. And at the top of the shoe, the zigzag pattern for the grip changes to a kind of wavy pattern, which then molds up onto top of the shoe box as a kick protector, I suppose, just at the top. If we then turn to the side of the shoe, the midsole is completely white. I'm assuming this has got Adidas Boost inside of it. On towards the rear of the shoe, you'll see some orange marks and there's 2 orange marks there. If you travel along down the side of the shoe towards like the middle, your little toe, there's some black kind of waves coloured on top of that as well. And that leads you down to the front of the shoe. If we then go up to the top of the shoe, there's some velvet overlays. They're quite nice. It's not the best velvet I've ever felt, but it is quite nice. And In between that, there's some reflective, I can't remember what you call them. You know what it's that reflective material they use, and they shine. I mean, I think you can see it on camera there as well. And then top of that, just around the heel and where the shoelace holes are, there's a nice soft leather. I've done a review on some Dior's recently, and they use calf leather. This is near to that. I'm not saying it's the same, it's just near to it. So you can imagine it's quite soft leather, and that is on top of a kind of nylon webbing, and you can see like the Adidas 3 stripes just slightly underneath that webbing there. On the ankle, there's a bigger nylon webbing, and that is fused or sewn together on the inside of the shoe lining with again another different type of nylon webbing, which is quite strong and padded. And inside, you're definitely going to feel the comfort there. It's a comfort thing. Staying with the heel, again, there's another grey type leather. It's different to the black overlay leather. It's a bit rougher, and you've got 6 or 8 small holes with that reflective material underneath there. The heel's very padded. It goes up and it gives a kind of nice silhouette at the back. At the back on the midsole is a black line which travels through and around just the heel part of the shoe, as you can see. If you go into the inside of the shoe, it's completely the same. It's identical to the outside of the shoe with the black suede overlay, nice leather around the lace holes, and the webbing as well with the 3 stripes. Going to the top of the shoe towards the toe box, that nylon webbing is changed to a green colour, and that is overlaid by the same grey suede which you find on the back of the shoe on the heel is now on the toe box, and that splits into 2. So on the side of, if you look down at the shoe, you'll see on each side there's a green type webbing, and in the middle there's a blue webbing, which it really does go, if I'm honest with you. And then on top of that, there's a little loop to keep your lace in check, and that is reflective material as well. Probably the same type of material they've used towards the heel where you can see it reflecting. The laces on these are yellow. You wouldn't have guessed it, but they actually do go really nice. The tongue itself is the same type of material what's on the inside lining of the shoe. So it's quite strong. And again, the lace loop on the tongue is that reflective material, which is exactly the same as on the toe box as well. Inside the shoe, not really much to report about. The insole is a typical Yeezy insole, nylon type webbing with Yeezy and Adidas sign on there. Underneath is proportioned into 3 sections. So you've got your ball of your feet, the middle of your foot, and your heel. On the heel, in a blue kind of rubber, is imprinted the Adidas sign with the 3 stripes. And the material, it looks like it's that recyclable material. So they've taken different things and made it recyclable. And I think Adidas are going down that way, and I think Yeezy's going that way as well. And you can see it with their foam runners. It's all algae-based, eco-friendly stuff. So just like with every Yeezy what I've had, I have to go a size up for comfort. It just feels better because it's got the Adidas boost in it. It's a comfortable shoe. It's not as comfortable as the 350s. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I haven't found a Yeezy that is as comfortable as the 350 versions, but this is comfortable. You can wear these all day. They're a bit heavier than the 350s or other Yeezys, and well, not all other Yeezys, but the 350. Let's just say the 350s. But that's because of the big midsole. So other than that, the material on top is really nice. The yellow laces is a touch. I must admit, it's different to what I've, it just suits it, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'd have gone, I don't know what colour I'd have gone, but it wouldn't have been yellow, but it actually does work. Right, so let's give you a bit of history. I think they released the first Wave Runners back in 2018, and I'm gonna be honest. I was one of those people who said, "What the hell is that?" No, didn't go for them. Okay, they re-released them now. I've had the 700 Amber, and they were wicked. So when these were coming out, I had a chance to get these. Definitely for my collection, just had to. And the other one I want to get is the blue, I can't remember what they're called, but they're blue. So it's the Wave Runner, but in blue. But yeah, I want to get those as well. They released these again. These went for $250, which is insane for an Adidas shoe. Let's be honest, it's not a Y3. I know it's Yeezy, but $250, I think that's a lot. I bought them, yes, I did. But I do think that's just a tad too much for what they really are. If I'm honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. People might think it's the sign of the times, and it may be, but it's still too much. That's my honest opinion. So I don't see why these couldn't have gone for the same price as the Yeezy 350, 180, or even 200. I don't know why they had to be 250. Probably because they know there's demand. Probably because they know they're going to sell out. But again, like I said, 250 was just too much, in my opinion. Yeezy needs to do what he promised, and Yeezy's for everyone, and I think that means in every silhouette as well. These are just nice if everyone had them. I just think it's one of those kits, if you had them, you'd appreciate them, and you can wear them every day. It's a fashion shoe. It's not a running shoe or whatever, but there's a lot of casual trainers out there now. So definitely one, I think, if you can get hold of, try to get hold of. Don't pay silly money for them. That's all I'm going to say. Unless you're into Yeezy and you want the original ones, then I can understand that. But the second release, 250 was big already. Reselling £100 more, yeah, maybe if you really want them. But yeah, so that's me. Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runner. That's all I've got to say.